Good evening. You know, that mother, when she left the courtroom, she didn't want to go on camera, but she did say she got justice for her son. Now, Ethel Anderson, right before we went live at noon, was actually sitting right here on this bench. She was sitting here with friends and family. When we set up our camera, she then left, and I can't help but think that her getting up here and walking down the street was one of the last things she's going to do as a free woman, because as you saw there, she's going to prison. This is how it played out in court.
We, the jury, find as follows as to count one of the charge. The defendant is guilty of lewd or lascivious battery engaged as charged.
And with that and a nod from a court deputy, another deputy would come forward and handcuff 31-year-old Ethel Anderson.
Lewd or lascivious battery.
Anderson would be found guilty on all 9 counts. As the guilty verdict for each was read, Anderson's face was emotionless. Her family, sitting in the courtroom, sat mostly expressionless as well. Her father, though, his facial muscles twitching. As for the 12-year-old victim and his mother, both cried as the verdict was read.
And you are now released. Thank you very much.
And with the jury dismissed, Anderson was not released.
She obviously will be taken into custody at this time.
Ethel Anderson was led out of the courtroom in cuffs. So was this case a given when it came to Anderson's guilt? The jury deliberated for 2.5 hours, and when released, none of them spoke. But an alternate who was dismissed earlier in the day said Anderson was clearly guilty. He just did not believe her story that she was sexting the young boy who was her student and who she also tutored to keep him interested in school.
She wasn't documenting it. She didn't go over it with the school or the parents. And then it just, I don't know, you don't do that with a 12-year-old.
Ethel Anderson will be here once again November 5th. That is when she is going to be sentenced. She is looking at a maximum 135 years. In Tampa, John Thomas, ABC Action News. Back to you.